Call to order, Paintsville City Council regular meeting Monday, April 8, 2019, 6 p.m., Paintsville Recreation Center. Chief, could you lead us in the pledge, please?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we've got a fine group of young people here with us tonight. These are Paintsville Elementary, middle school, high school academic teams, correct? And what we want to do is honor them for what they've accomplished. We need to remember one thing: we are a great athletic school, but we are also a great academic school. So we will recognize the 6th grade academic team, coached by Mrs. Stephanie Tiller. They were 6th grade showcase regional champions for 18-19 school year for the 4th consecutive year, correct? Not the 3rd, but the 4th consecutive year. And what we have here, Mrs. Tiller, if you don't mind to come up and bring your team members with you, we want to give them a certificate, and we also want to give them a city pin.
Good job, Steve.
Thank you. You should write on this. It's only 6th grade, so
What is it?
this is 6th grade showcase. So we have 10 students that made up this team, and these are just passed out, right? Okay. And they test in math, science, social studies, language arts, and arts and humanities. And they also participated with recall. We won overall this year. Thank you.
Leave right there, Coach Fanning.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have the elementary academic team, coached by Mrs. Renee Classico. Elementary Governor's Cup district and regional champions, 6th consecutive year. And elementary academic competition occurs at district and regional level. So 6 straight years, is that correct? And if you don't mind, just like come up and problem-solving team, coached by Mrs. Kathy Creech and Sandy Coleman. Elementary team, 4th and 5th grades, were district and regional champions, and that's as far as their competition goes. Is that correct?
That's correct.
If you don't mind, come up. FBS team, 6th grade, they were crowned state champions and have qualified for international competition in Amherst, Massachusetts. That will be in June. And Brayley Howard was also the state runner-up in scenario riding at the junior division. Is that correct? And who is going to award them? Mrs. Cole. Now, Mrs. Katie Webb, the principal, also wanted me to mention this. She made sure to put it in an email. Junior FPS have been state champions 2 of the past 3 years. Now, teachers, if I mess up here, let me know. You always did in the past. Okay, we got the high school next, is that correct? Paintsville High School varsity FPS, varsity competition riding, and community problem-solving teams. We need you on council. They each advanced to state level of competition among teams belonging to the Kentucky Academic Association Conference. So, who do we present? Mrs. McNew can present this.
And her FPS thing.
Okay, you just want me to go through this, right? All of it? Varsity FPS team members: Bryce Allen, Eve Lewandowski, Rebecca Blair, Taylor Stumbo came in runners-up in district competition and runners-up in regional competition. It also says here that Taylor Stumbo placed in the top 5 at district level and was a regional runner-up. And after only competing 1 previous year before, the varsity CMPS team of Matthew Tackett, Hannah Oosley, Lucy Jones, Haley Coleman, and Madison Webb was able to capture 2nd place in the state competition and will be advancing to the international competition in Amherst, Massachusetts in June. And the high school and middle school coaches are Mrs. Dawn McNew and Mrs. Cindy Tack. Now, teachers, I didn't leave anybody out, did I?
Oh, Miss Kane. Oh,
We have 4 middle school kids advanced to state, so.
Okay, I'll let Mrs. Tackett explain this to you.
Well, they won district and regional, and 4 kids went on to state to compete. Not that everyone's here, but we have Grace and Blackburn and Brett Gibson. Thank you.
Now, I know you all probably won't want to stick around for all this nonsense business we have to go over. But let me tell you something. Keep up the good work. And I know you're not going to do this, but listen to your teachers. Okay? We're proud of all of you. Thank you very much. All right, while we're filing out, I'll just go ahead and make a few announcements. I was watching CMA Awards last night, and Paintsville Tourism had so many commercials on there, I really thought they was gonna get one of these awards. But that made me extremely proud to see that much advertising on a national level as that was done, Josh. We appreciate that.
Well, that's good. Good luck.
And also, you want to give them a rundown on how well your Market 606 went?
We had our first night market of 2019 this past Saturday. It was bigger and better than the last one, which is good. It was a great event. We had great weather. Everybody really enjoyed it. We had over 30 vendors. We've already got vendors asking to be at the next one, which is great. And also that morning we had the annual Easter egg hunt out at the Mountain Home Place. And we had, best I can figure, we had over 500 people. So 3,000 eggs was gone in about 45 seconds. So we had a good weekend in Paintsville.
That's good. Thank you. I've also got a note here, Arbor Day celebration, April 25th. 6th or 5th?
26. I'm sorry, Mayor, I misspoke.
Well, you didn't write this, somebody else did in the office. I'll jump on it. So it's April 26th.
And what is that?
At 1:30 at the rec center, correct?
1:30 here, and with the Department of Forestry, and they will have a wide assortment of trees to give out for everyone who participates. And we'll be planting 2 apple trees here on the property.
Okay, good. And also, there's a garden club meeting May the 6th at 6 o'clock at the Ramada.
And we're still accepting new members. We'd love to have anybody that's interested in coming and joining us.
Okay?
What is it?
Garden club. And I have this note, Main Street Players. They are going to present night at the Wax Museum at the 6th Theater, April the 18th, 19th, 20th, 26th, 27th at 7 p.m.
Give me one second.
I'll just hand you the note. Or you can have it with you.
So, yeah, okay.
Now, also, people who tell you that there's nothing that goes on in this city, I'm not going to call them a liar, but I'm going to say that they really don't know a whole lot about what's going on. Because I counted up all these summer events that someone handed me today, and starting with March the 28th, all the way through the month of April, you're going to have 19 events in Paintsville. May, you're going to have 17 events. In June, you're going to have 8. In July, you're going to have 8. In August, you're going to have 8. In September, you're going to have 7. October, you're going to have 7. November, you're going to have 7. And December, you're going to have 4. So you've got all this stuff going on in the city of Paintsville. So if you don't have anything to do, then here comes some of this. Also, Miss Jamie back there wanted me to announce my announcements that the 2019-2020 budget is currently being worked on. You department supervisors, you better get all your ducks in a row. You will be meeting with Miss Jamie in the next couple of weeks with any requests that you may have. If council has any questions, concerns, or requests, please call Miss Jamie. Because the first reading should be on May the 13th. Is that correct? Because we have to have 2 readings of it. Right? Okay. And the second reading will then be in June before the new budget kicks in July. Also, City Council, if you can you let me know tonight if we can have a special call meeting Thursday at noon at City Hall? The reason being, we're going to have to unseal bids, Ms. Kim, on asbestos and lead
removal
for the homes up on Carter Lane. And those have to be in sealed bids, so we need to get that done. The reason we had to wait until Thursday was There was a 7-day period that had to be advertised?
had to be advertised.
Okay, so that's the reason we had to wait on that. So if you all can we meet Thursday at noon at City Hall?
I'll check my calendar, I think I'll be all right.
Okay. Have I left anything out? All right, we have a gentleman with us tonight that wants to say just a few words. I'm assuming this is Small Business Association.
Small business.
Is that correct? And if you want to, just go ahead and introduce yourself.
Where would you like me to stand here?
There.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Tamim Chaudhary with Small Business Administration. I appreciate the mayor introducing me. We are here because of the flooding that took place in late February. Basically, what SBA does is we provide low-interest, long-term loans to your homeowners, renters, businesses, and nonprofits. Anyone affected by a declared disaster such as this. Starting off with homeowners, the loan may go up to $200,000 for your primary residence. For homeowners and renters, we have loans that go up to $40,000, and that includes personal property. I've heard cases of vehicles being totally submerged, furniture damage, dryers, washer-dryer damage. That's where that comes in. The interest rate may be as low as a little above 2%. Going forward to businesses and nonprofits, both groups may apply for loans. The business loan may be up to $2 million. That includes any loans such as real estate, inventory, equipment. Same for the nonprofit. For the business, the interest rate may be as low as 4%. For nonprofits, 2.75%. When I say nonprofits, I'm also including churches in this. If you know of any business or nonprofit that the building's just fine, but there's no revenue coming in due to this flooding, that's called an economic injury damage. We also have loans for that with the same terms that may apply. I ask people to just consider it. People sometimes hear the word loan and they get scared off, but these loans don't have any application fees or any closing costs. You can always refuse. If the insurance settlement is enough, you can refuse the loan, take a lesser amount, but we don't want to see people just being afraid and then miss out the deadline. Currently, the deadline stands on June 3rd for physical damages. For economic injuries, it's January 3rd of next year. We've set up an office here. We're here for the week, Monday through Thursday at your county courthouse. Hours are 9 a.m. through 6 p.m. Friday, we close operations. We close operations at 4 p.m. So please just get the word out if you know of anybody. And even after we're gone, right now we're helping people fill in the loans. Even after you're gone, we can still help you. Just call our 1-800-659-2955 number. The application can either be mailed to you or you go to disasterloan.sba.gov and you can fill it in online. Currently, we just have the live assistance, so please do take advantage of it. I will stay here even after the meeting if anybody has any personal questions regarding finances. I do thank you all for your time and wish you a successful recovery.
Thank you, man. Thank you. All right. Approval of minutes. Regular meeting, March 11th, 2019.
I'll make a motion to approve minutes.
All in favor? Opposed? Approval of department reports.
I make it.
All in favor? Opposed? Approval to pay bills as presented.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Can we do that? You want to stop this now? We're going to do roll call. Okay. Go ahead, roll call.
David.
Here.
Sarah. Here. Bo.
Here.
Tim. Sarah. Here. Ready.
Ready.
Okay, you ready? Okay.
There's a lot going on.
First order of business, we need approval to bid some surplus vehicles, and Miss Kim, I cannot find my list of them, but there's two of them we had to There was two of them we had to rebid, right?
Two of them we did second chance on. Here, keep it.
I've got them in front of me here. So what was the two we did second chance on?
2000 GMC 1500 and 2003 Chevy Impala.
Okay. But we still need approval from council to just go ahead and
And do the other
put
one
these on
first.
gov deal. Okay, there's, 1998 Chevy, another 1998 Chevy, 2008 Chevy, 2003 Chevy Impala, 2001 GMC, and a 2000 GMC 1500.
I make a motion, we put the excess vehicles up to bid.
All in favor? Opposed? Okay, we've already taken care of item number 2. Also, we need approval from council. Mr. Baldwin's got a resolution. It's the same thing we do every year to get our road aid money.
It's the road aid cooperative program agreement with the state. Take it or leave it agreement. Pretty much the way it is. It's the same agreement that's every approved each year.
Now, this is separate from the governor's discretionary fund, which we will apply to again to try and get more blacktop money. And I don't know that I probably should say this in public, but I'm going to kind of hint around a little bit. I think Route 40 is in terrible shape, especially 3rd Street, down by your schools. It's in terrible shape. I got word the other day that they first told me it wasn't on the list, but I got word the other day that it is on the list. So hopefully that will come through. I just kind of talked to a fellow at the Lincoln Day dinner we had. So hopefully that's back on the list.
You need this approved here?
Yeah, we need this approved.
I'll make a motion, we approve the municipal aid, annual municipal aid road fund. I say.
All in favor? Opposed? All right, that's all I have. I'll open it up to council.
I've got 2 things on the list. These properties that we decided to clean up, I guess people think they're out foxing us and they're not signing these letters. They're just, when it comes in, it's the city of Paintsville, so they don't sign it, so 30 days it comes back to us. And I just don't understand why they would clean the properties up. It just makes no sense. And these are some prominent figures in the community. But my word is, you're gonna clean them up. And just, we'll wait 30 days and go by and do our procedure, and then we'll see you then. Second part is, Sarah come to me before she got on city council, I don't know what, 14 months ago, 15? And they're absolutely flying up and down from the school, 2nd Street down through there.
On 2nd Street.
Right.
I
The
mean,
biggest issue was that there wasn't a speed limit sign, and I went to the mayor, and he had to put a speed limit sign, because it was ridiculous. People they're not reading, or they're not reading, they just don't care. But I think a lot of that goes down to just, there's kids all over 2nd Street, all over Main Street even, there's apartments, 3rd Street's 25 miles per hour, and the biggest thing is please don't hit my kids. It's a big deal. It's scary, it's frustrating. The biggest issue is when you have
Well, Joe,
police officers who fly down the road too. Like when they do it, everybody else is gonna do it.
I talked to Joe Keith when this happened, he said maybe put up schools on flashing. I don't think it's gonna be good, because the schools are closed, they're gonna fly anyway.
Right.
well, here's what I think. Yeah, probably do 2 things. Let the school go through the state
Right.
to have that put up, and then also start the speed bump.
Yeah, and they've got the removable speed bumps now that you can bolt into the ground and then take up when it's time for a snowplow to go through.
Sarah, they have, and I brought this up maybe 2 or 3 years ago, about the speed, this was in northern Kentucky, I even took a picture of it and I sent it to everyone. You could, well, it's a great speed bump, but it's a lot wider, but you still have to stop. But it doesn't bother you, it doesn't bump you, it doesn't hurt your vehicle, it doesn't, it's just,
Reminders.
it's longer and it's wider. But you still have to stop.
Right.
And because you still have to go over that bump.
I mean, Vico, Euclid, all of those streets have houses that sit very close to the main road.
there's speed limits for a reason. You know, trying to get to work on time, I understand.
Right, I mean, that's why I said this speed bump would prohibit any you wouldn't have there would be very little people protesting if you drove over. I was amazed about it, about how well, of course, they're more expensive, I'm sure.
But it
But we
goes
just
back
have to
to
put up a couple of them.
appreciating where you're from, taking care of where you're from.
Exactly.
Who wants to move here if you've got people flying down roads and throwing trash out in the front
Well,
yard?
this was in a residential neighborhood, and it was, you know, when I had one put, when I lived in King Edition, it was taken up almost before it got put down, or somebody else didn't like it, but it's to ensure the safety of everybody, not, and you know, you ought to drive like your child lives on that street anyway. Everybody should.
Well, I think we need to take a look at doing them both.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I'm trying to write some speed tickets.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'll
Yeah.
right my driveway.
Now, people may get mad about it, but if they're getting.
And the big thing is they're speeding just to stop at a red light right there at the intersection of the Olympics.
Well, you've got kids out there running around.
And
There's
it's
no
before
sense in it.
school, 7:45, they bolt.
Yeah.
They bolt, because they're trying to get to a good parking spot.
Okay, let's take a look at doing both of those.
That sounds good to me, I would be for it.
Something else I was wanting to talk about was, what can we do about getting the American flag out there at the Paintsville, Kentucky sign? About getting that replaced.
Just got it in.
Yeah, they just replaced it not too long ago, didn't it? It just gets frayed so quick,
I know.
you know, so bad.
Someone mentioned it to me, and I drove by and actually took a look, and I was like,
When it's up all the time like that, it just,
right.
it takes a bit of beating, you know.
Anything else?
I'm going to put on the agenda, I'd like to make a motion to go into executive session.
I think we should.
Okay.
We have to.
Should we go in there to that?
We have to announce.
Can you give us that number? Do you have that number?
What's the,
Greta?
See 1.81.
Thank you, Greta.
We make it yesterday, why?
Oh, you do.
Yeah. what's the,
We need to do it.
Do this, to discuss first.
Ask this, can we do it Thursday?
Oh, I don't think we should.
you can't.
You can't do it as a special call.
What?
Not to discuss
Just personnel.
a specific employee or personnel matter has to be.
I just think it's something that ought to be addressed right now, not that anything.
Let's put it off till a special call meeting for the executive session.
You can't do it as a special call, can you?
Well, he's involved.
Well, what I'm saying is you can't just.
Table, we can put it on the next.
Right, or whenever we can.
Well,
I sure.
Okay, so we're not doing executive session, correct? Okay. Okay.
I withdraw it. Request.
Mr. Preston, withdraw the request. All right, open to the floor. Anybody from the floor got anything? Mr. Pack, I hate to ask you this again, but how does our tap freeze stand?
We can't get that lifted until we get our flows back in line. We are currently in the middle of a flow monitoring project, new equipment at the Paintsville wastewater plant, and we'll have a better idea once that's completed.
What's the date that I found out when that will be completed?
Should be within the next couple of weeks. So you have to develop some history with
Right.
those flows.
So we should know a little something by next meeting.
We should have some information by then.
May.
Have some information.
Anybody else on the floor got anything?
I just wanted to introduce myself.
Okay.
I'm Brittany Branham. I'm with, I don't know if you know, SOAR, Shaping Our Appalachian Region. My office is here in Paintsville. I'll be working in Johnson County, and I just kind of want to come introduce myself. Maybe I can talk to you a little bit after the meeting and kind of explain what I do and see how we can partner up.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Is there anything else on the floor?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? We stand. Adjourned.